Action continues on TSN, the Bullets and the Bucks. Tuesday, January the 8th, live on TSN, 8:30 Eastern Time. Face-off will be to the right of Vasilnuk in the Soviet zone. 6-2, Dynamo leading Team Canada. Center ice, Doucette for Canada. Into the corner, Doucette claims it after the face-off. The Soviets right back. Geddes working in behind the Soviet goal. It came loose up the left side and kept in by Canada. Now Meckling can't control it.
The Soviets have done a great job in shutting down Doucette, and Sills have been the most productive for Canada throughout this tournament.
This is Doucette now on the left side with Sills in front. Doucette. Sills gets in too deep. Doucette plays it back to the backhand. And that shot fired wide by Meckling, the defenseman. Now Sills coming up with it. Sills right out in front for Doucette, or rather for Geddes. And Geddes couldn't get a shot away. We've got a penalty coming up as Geddes goes down, and it'll be against the Soviets.
Veryanov will go off for 2 minutes for tripping in front of the net here. You see him up. The puck comes in front here, and Geddes is upset by Veryanov. Canada with 14 minutes and 30 seconds will go on the power play, and a great chance to get back in this hockey game.
Well, they have to pick up a few goals, like 4. Face-off will be to Vasilnuk's left this time. Dave Simpson, the center for Canada. He got the drop. And they score! Doug Clark right off the face-off. A perfect draw from Dave Simpson.
Great shot by Doug Clark, and that face-off so important. Simpson, I don't think he's lost a face-off all night. Gets it back, and let's go with a high shot that beats Vasilnuk high in the glove side. But the key on that was the face-off.
Scored by number 4, Doug Clark.
Doug Clark is a Vancouver Canuck draft choice and goes to Colorado College. Playing his first game tonight.
A power play goal, the time of 5:33. Clark from Simpson.
So Canada trailing 6-3 at this stage of things. Maybe that'll spark the Canadian team just a little bit more. Krug in across the line. Soviets back to claim it in there. This is Simpson going after it for Canada. Simpson around behind the net. Left it there for Anderson. 27 Anderson working against Michalczyk. Now Simpson right out in front to the side of the net. And that was fired into the mesh by Ian Ramsey. Balderas for the Soviets. And across the line, in complete control. Now walking in Michalczyk. His shot deflected high. Krug is all on his own as Canada changes on the go. Vazikov for the Soviets. Balderas left it. Soviets in. Now Kulinin took the shot. That one blocked by Proft. And Team Canada starts back, led by Proft. Ahead for Von Karpen. Karpen can't catch up with it. Vasilnuk comes sprawling out to make the, not exactly a save, but to at least get control of the puck for the Moscow Dynamo. This telecast is protected by copyright and is intended solely for the non-commercial entertainment of our viewing audience. Any use, reproduction, or distribution in whole or in part of the pictures or descriptions herein contained without the express written consent of the Sports Network is strictly prohibited. Dennis Cranston, number 9. Lost the draw for Canada that time. Soviets quickly to the attack. Long pass ahead for Prirodin. He couldn't control it just outside the Canadian line.
This line of Prirodin, Kulinin, and Shashov, along with Durden, did not play in Game 7. But they've been very effective tonight. Have not appeared in the statistics, but we'll be back in a moment.
My competitive edge, customer service nationwide through telemarketing.
Glad to be of help.
It's that simple.
Here, Chief.
Customer service? Your filbert flange won't mesh with your grapple grommet. No problem. Lonely. See, a satisfied customer is a repeat customer.
You're welcome.
We make grapple grommets.
23,000 a day.
Awesome.
Telemarketing, today's way to operate.
At the conclusion of the game, the Labatt Award, a Panasonic Travel Vision to the top Canadian player, and the Esso Award, a Nikon FG camera to the top Soviet, as well as the Continental Bank Award to the top defensive player of the game. So stay with us. At the conclusion of this Game 8 in the Team Canada Moscow Dynamo Series, things livening up just a little bit at the Saddle Dome. Canada trailing by 3 at 6-3. 12:45 to play in period 3. Soviets the attack, and Zubrelchev out in front. Trakalo made the save that time. Zubrelchev claimed it once more. Into the corner, Zubrelchev after it. But it's picked up by Victor Pasa for Canada. Canadians to the line and across. Soviets quick to claim it in the neutral territory once more. Antipov going in, along with Zubrelchev, and a brilliant save by Trakalo once more. As Trakalo comes out after the save to fall on a loose puck. Zubrelchev, a good opportunity.
Zubrelchev has been effective all night, cutting in on his off wing. You notice here, cuts in around the defenseman, tries to go high. Trakalo holds his ground. But he's done that about 4 times tonight and been stoned. Get another look at it right here. He's very, very strong, cutting off his wrong wing.
And Trakalo had to make another save on Antipov right after that one. Not quite as difficult as the first. Team Canada can't clear it out of the zone. Blistering shot fired that time by Varianov. And it was over the net, but the rebound came out. Trakalo grabbed that.
Very fortunate that puck did not go in the net. It hit the glass and bounced back over the net. As you see the shot here, goes over the glass, bounces back, hits Trakalo on the back, and he covers up for the faceoff.
Newell Brown at center for Canada. Got the draw back that time. Brown over on the left wing. As Canada breaks out of its own zone. Pass ahead for Doug Clark. He couldn't control it. Soviets claim the loose puck. Marianov. Back for Vazikov. Now for Canada, Ridley. Got it across the Soviet line. Vazikov back for it. Head on the left side for Popikin. He takes a return pass to the Canadian line. Popikin winds up with a shot. Fired wide. Ridley for Canada. Ahead for Newell Brown. And Brown has seen a lot of action in this, the third period. Popikin for Vazikov. And ahead for Rudnov. Soviets in complete control at this stage of things. This is Skuraduk over for Popikin.
When the Soviets are circling so much in the neutral zone, their sticks are always on the ice or near it because they never know when they get the puck.
Team Canada finally clearing it into the Soviet zone. In after it, Geddes, number 20 for Canada. Into the corner, tried to get it out in front. Moving into the shot, Serge Roy. A blistering drive just wide. Balderas down the ice for the Soviets. Trakalo cleared it ahead. This is Rob Whistle. Whistle across the Soviet line, winds up with a shot. Vasilnuk the save, and it's high over the glass. So a chance for Canada there, but still 3 goals to make up. It's 6-3 in the third.
Okay, this is it. This is going to be the good one. Everybody.
The family portrait.
Stand up and smile.
When it takes lots of flashes to get it right.
Hurry up.
Lots and lots of flashes.
Everybody smile.
For your camera, of all leading battery brands, nothing outlasts the Energizer from Eveready. Nothing outflashes it. Nothing.
One more time.
The Energizer, energize your life.
And still, nothing outlasts it.
That's a good trick. 6-3, the Moscow Dynamo leading Team Canada. And the Soviets have outshot the Canadians 38-24 at this stage of the period. Out in front, loose puck, but it's cleared away. And Team Canada has to go back to the center ice zone to regroup. A whistle. Played it back behind his line to the far side for Serge Roy. Head on the left wing, the Soviets go back for it. Mikulchik, 16. Head on the left side, couldn't click with Balderas that time, and across the Soviet line once more. Mikulchik is in control. Here come the Soviets 3-on-2. Over on the left side, Semenov. Into the middle for Golikov, and he couldn't get to it. Now a chance for Canada. Long pass ahead for Doucette. Doucette taken down. Oh, right on the line, they score! Doucette was hauled down But trailing on the play was his partner, Francois Sills. And Canada back within 2 at 6-4.
Well, the big
play, good effort.
The big producers come through. They've been producing all the way through here. But Doucette gets a nice pass here and stays onside, cuts in, gets hooked, takes a shot anyway, and Sills follows up for the rebound. But Doucette made the great play there by staying onside and getting control of that high pass. See the net there, and Sills comes in and just throws her right in there.
The goal at 10:08. Needs half a period left for the Canadians to get close. It's 6-4 now. 2 goals for Canada in the third. Doug Clark and Francois Sills. And with 9:41 to play, still lots of time.
Lots of time left to win this hockey game. And Canada has been their custom to play their best hockey in the third period. They're doing that tonight.
Moscow Dynamo Team Canada Series continues Monday, January 7th in Thunder Bay. And the final game on the Sports Network TSN Wednesday, January 9th from the Montreal Forum. Soviets pressing now. Backhand shot weak. From the point that time, Payuzov. And the Soviets led now by Slipchenko across the Canadian line. And Ferrov, 21. Winding up with a shot. That one whistled just wide. Payuzov keeps it in for the Soviets. Winding up, and Ferrov. He has to go back and regroup, and Ferrov still with the puck. Fired it wide. Slipchenko in behind the Canadian goal. Good play by Meckling for Canada. And here's another chance. Anderson couldn't control it. Number 27, Dave Anderson. And it's cleared across the line. Soviets quickly to the attack once more. Zabrelchev, number 18, going right in. Zabrelchev couldn't get a shot away. Trakalo played it extremely well for Canada in goal. Across the line now. This is Anderson, number 27. He lost it. Soviets going right in. The shot fired just wide. Loose puck claimed out in front by Karpin. Karpin ahead of the boards to the neutral area. And Varianov for the Soviets was there waiting. Zabrelchev. He's taken out of the play. And Canada had a problem as Mellanby had a chance to break free, but couldn't. Now he's back behind his own line. Scott Mellanby and on the left side. It's in across the Soviet line and quickly cleared out. Soviets 3-on-2 now. 2 Canadian defensemen back. Good play into the corner. And a little too far for Garudnov. Now he claims it back to the point. Kopikin, the shot right on. And Trakalo made the save. It's 6-4, the Dynamo leading Team Canada. You're with the Sports Network, TSN.
What's cold as ice and goes down so nice? Yes, it's Labatt's Light, and it tastes just right. Yes, it's perfectly clear. It's all you want in a beer. Tastes smooth and light, and it goes down so right, so nice, so right. Yes, it's Labatt's Light.
7 minutes and 52 seconds to play in the third period. Canada trailing the Moscow Dynamo by 2. Face-off in the Canadian zone. Varianov gets the draw right back to the point. And Trakalo comes up with another save. Face-off will be in the same area.
Trakalo's been a very busy man tonight.
He's faced 40.
And Canada has to get great goaltending to win.
Kopikin fired that one into a Canadian team player. Now Mellanby starts out for Canada. Long pass goes too far for Dennis Cranston. And icing will be called against Team Canada. They'll take it all the way back.
Now, Dave King is looking upon this as an evaluation. And winning's not the most important thing, but you cannot tell the players playing these games that that's not what they want to do. They want to go out and represent their country the best way they can, and that's by winning.
Well, a lot of optimism on this Team Canada group after 2 straight victories. But in this game 8, King has made 8 changes to evaluate more players. We mentioned earlier that there have been 47 players in Team Canada uniforms during this series. Golikov over for Balderas. Balderas taken off the puck, and Doug Clark claims it for Canada behind the Team Canada goal. Clark being checked from behind, ahead on the right side for Carpin. And trailing, Cranston couldn't get it. This is Golikov for the Soviets. He's got Balderas with him. Golikov going in. Nicely taken out by Doug Clark. Number 4. Balderas can't claim it. Soviets keep it in. Now back to the Soviet blue line, and quickly an open man down the right side. Dropped it back. Soviets working right in. A shot. Trakalo the save on Semenov that time. Number 26.
The Soviets love to go for the top corner at all times. Another good save here by Trakalo. Drop pass. Soviet player cuts in. Semenov let's go a high shot. He can really whistle that biscuit.
All right, he has 1 goal and 6 assists, 7 points coming into the game. Canada in control after the faceoff. Center ice pass intended for Newell Brown, and the Dynamo quickly back. And Farah working against Tom Krug. Back across to the point, far side, shot. Trakalo the save once more. Right out in front, Soviets. Another chance, that time, and Farah. Back to the line, Slipchenko. 24, can't control it. 2-on-2 for Canada here. Pass ahead on the right side, intended for Darren Lowe. Lowe got it right out in front, and the save was made. Vasilnuk. 3-on-2 Soviets. Antipov. In for Mikkelchek. Into the corners of Brelchev. Round on the right side boards, and down to the Soviet line. Back forward Slipchenko over on the right side. And this is Varianov going in. Varianov can't get by 3 Canadian defenders. Team Canada on the attack. Pass on the right side for Francois Sills. He can't get to it. For Canada. Dropped to the line. Couldn't get it across. Here's a chance for the Soviets. Varianov going in all by himself. Varianov. And he scores. Varianov.
Well, Canada did not get the puck in at the Soviet blue line. Was turned over, and Varianov breaks out in the breakaway. He's had about 5, and I think that's his first goal in the breakaway. Makes a nice fake backhand shot, tucks her in on his forehand. Kent Nielsen, the National Hockey League, does that move a lot. Fakes his backhand, goes to the forehand, and just slides her in.
So that makes it 7-4. For the Soviets, back behind their line. And quickly to the Canadian line. Zarudna. Shot. Vazikov, the save, Trakalo. Soviets still in control. Varianov. Zarudna. In behind the Canadian goal. Hassa falls right out in front. Trakalo stands his ground once more. He's down. Wide open net to shoot at. Popakin can't get to it. And here comes Team Canada. Doucette ridden off the puck. Stepping in Popakin now for the Soviets. Back behind the Canadian line, Rob Whistle. Winding up with a shot. Big drive by Victor Poza. Golikov for the Soviets. Into the corner. Loose puck picked up by Ian Ramsey. Head on the right side for Dave Anderson. This is Anderson. Canadian line. Tried to get it through for Ramsey. Couldn't. And the Soviets in on the right side once more. Golikov, Balderas, and Trakalo. On Balderas.
Great save by Trakalo. Balderas, ever the opportunist, breaks in on the right wing. Gets a long lead pass from Glushnikov. Cuts in. Tries to tuck it in on his backhand, but a great pad save by Trakalo. Don't they love that quick break?
Yeah, they sure do. 7-4, Dynamo leading Team Canada. And they play it so well, Darcy, no question about it. For Canada, a chance as Ramsey crossed the line. Well, Vasilnuk is down, but he's back into the play, the Soviet goaltender. Soviets, this is Balderas. Balderas across the line. Still had control of it. Balderas comes up with it once more. They shoot and score as Balderas got it ahead to Golikov, and they can make it look so easy. Golikov, the Soviet captain.
Well, Balderas, the great stick handler he is, gets the puck to Golikov, and he just one-times it. You'll see here Balderas with Rob Whistle all over him, and just flicks the puck to Golikov, and he just comes in right here, as you see, and just lets her fly. Looks like Clark might have screened Tracolo.
So it's now 8-4. Three minutes and 28 seconds to play. The Soviets very much in control of this hockey game, and Ferrov. And ahead to Zabrilchev. Zabrilchev into the corner, picked up for Canada by Doug Clark. Clark around behind the goal. And on the right side, Mellanby can't control it. Back for the Soviets, Payusov. And starting out, Slivchenko. Over on the left side for Antipov. Antipov going into the corner, around behind the Canadian goal. Still has it, worked himself right out in front, getting set for the shot. Tracolo the save and batted away with a stick. As Antipov was left completely untouched right around behind the goal. And out in front to get a shot away. Now Zabrilchev into the back end. Fired it wide. 2 minutes, 38 seconds. Mellanby exchanging blows down there. Now in the center ice area. Who's that, Semenov? Semenov against Cranston.
I believe that's Zublachev.
I'm sorry.
And Cranston.
Well, Mellanby was mixing it up along the boards on the other side. And he was going up against Ferrov. There you see them.
See the action right here. Mellanby comes in. Good hard hit. They get their sticks and gloves at each other, and a couple of good shots. Boom. Oof.
Left hand by Mellanby.
Just after that, the fight started between Zublachev and Cranston.
So penalties will be assessed with 2 minutes, 36 seconds remaining. Statistics for this Canada-Soviet series provided by Hewlett-Packard, the personal portable computer. There you see it, 8-4.
Roger, 300 Zulu X-ray.
Fly me high through the starry skies. Take me to an astral plane. Ooh, dream weaver, I believe you can get me through the night.
The 85 Nissan 300 ZX.
Wage emotion from Nissan.
So penalties are being assessed on the Soviet players and the Canadian players. Looks like a couple of 5 minutes for fighting and a couple of 2 minutes for roughing, I suppose. Mellanby, number 19 for Canada against Ferrov, 2 minutes each, and 5 minutes each to Cranston and Zabrilchev.
That's just a pretty good scrap we saw there.
It's all over for Cranston and Zabrilchev, at least for this evening. They'll be finished for the night with 2 minutes, 30 seconds on the clock.
Just had a look there, David off there. Well, here are the penalties I'll talk about in a second.
Number 18, Vladimir Zabrilchev, a match penalty to number 21, Mikhail Anferov, 2 minutes for roughing. To Team Canada, number 9, Dennis Cranston, a match penalty. And number 19, Scott Mellanby, 2 for roughing. Time of the penalty is 17:24.
We apologize for transmission difficulties between the Saddle Dome and our center in Toronto. We trust that we'll be able to rectify the picture problems as soon as possible.
At 17:24.
2 minutes, 36 seconds to play in the final period. 8-4, the Moscow Dynamo leading Team Canada. And maybe as you look at this lineup tonight, Darcy, with all the changes and the players arriving late in the afternoon from Wisconsin and the University of Denver, might be a little bit too much to ask of of the Canadian team to stay with the Soviets on an occasion like this one.
Well, it's very difficult when you have new players coming in, not knowing each other, and expect to go out and play as a team. But I was down at Game 7 by the Maple Leaf Gardens, and I saw Davidoff, and he wanted to win that game very badly, and they lost by a goal, and he's had his troops playing very well and very effectively tonight.
Well, certainly after losing 2 in a row, you would expect the Soviets to be up and well prepared for this match, and with all the changes on the Canadian team, without making too many excuses, there hasn't been a great deal of practice time for this Team Canada unit. Into the final 3 minutes. Each team with 3 skaters aside out there right now after the penalties were assessed. Out in front, and it's cleared by Ridley over on the left side, and Team Canada claiming it at the Soviet line. Played back for Perry Proft. Proft in across. This is Ridley. Ridley getting set, dropped it back for Ridley. Ridley still has it for Team Canada. Mike Ridley, good display here, never got a shot on net though. Ridley still with a puck, working very effectively with it. Finally, it's taken by Vazikov. But for all that, Ridley never got a shot on goal. Now Skirdak for the Soviets. Over on the left side for Varianov. Varianov over to the right side. And trailing into the play, Vazikov. Into the corner, Skirdak has it. Skirdak left it for Varianov. Varianov circling. Left it there for Vazikov. Vazikov losing it. And taking over for Canada, Proft. 1:26 to play, final period. Center ice area. Darren Lowe lost the puck to Glushnikov. He's into the corner, working against Victor Pasa. And the Canadians, Darren Lowe comes up with it. Ahead on the left side, player turned the wrong way as Lowe played it ahead for Doug Clark.
We got Balderas out there. He must love this 3-on-3 action. All kinds of open ice for him to make moves and handle the puck.
Here he goes. No, that's Golikov. I'm sorry, Golikov going in. The save by Trakalo. He's been big on some breakaway saves. Golikov foiled that time. Less than a minute to play, third period for Canada. This is Clark in across the Soviet line. Tried to slip it out in front. Now, Balderas. Slowing it right down, Balderas. Nifty little pass, didn't work. As he tried to get it over for Glushnikov. Now for Team Canada. A chance for Victor Pasa. Pasa going in, gets ready to take the shot. Oh, cleared it out in front. And a good save by Vasiluk for the Soviets. 25 seconds to play. Balderas once more. And working right in the shot, Trakalo stood his ground. This is Scott Mellanby. Mellanby dropped it back. And should have fired at that time. 7 seconds left. It looks like it's going to end 8-4 as the Soviets take control in the center ice area. Balderas down across the line, and that'll be it as the Moscow Dynamo win their 6th.
A packed house at Madison Square Garden on their way to the subways, the trains, and the roads of New York City. Rangers win it in overtime tonight, 5-4 over the New Jersey Devils. That's it. We're out of time, and we've got to go. The NHL on USA has been brought to you by Stroh's and Stroh-Lite, official sponsors of the National Hockey League. By Toyota's exciting cars and trucks for 1985. Toyota invites you to see them at your local dealer. By Mobil 1 Synthetic Motor Oil. You can't buy better engine protection. And by Chevrolet, who invites you to see today's Chevy, drive today's Chevy, live today's Chevy. Don't forget, tomorrow night we'll be with you again, this time from historic Boston Garden, as the NHL's most surprising team, the Los Angeles Kings, take on the Boston Bruins. Game time is set for 7:30 Eastern Time on USA. Until then, for Al Albert, Gary Green, and Dan Kelly, who'll return tomorrow, I'm Al Troutwick saying maybe we should use videotape replays for the official.
Is TSN, the Sports Network.
Okay.